wearing.
Yeah, I want it. I want it. Do you want it?
John, is there something in my eye? You know,
The moves are coming today. Well, you know what? That's not like a George problem to me. Yeah.
Hey, it's not the size of the compressor, it's how they pound the nails. I don't think we'll be able to save that.
Last time on Poop Dynasty, we introduced you to the Brzezinskis.
Clean that up. The next morning, there was a flood in the kitchen. So we figured out that it was probably our septic tank.
Pete and the gang set about renovating their house from bathrooms to floors to kitchens. As the job frantically comes to a close, Pete's frustration boils over.
what the? Look at this.
And the Brzezinskis show their true colors.
I mean, literally, they took everything out of the house. They took towels, they took sheets. It's insane to think that these people would take this type of stuff out of the house.
It's a sad tale, really. And with Christmas being so close, we decided to save that episode for later and give you some Christmas cheer instead. So enough with tequila. Let's head up north to Grayson, Georgia, and the Cashes. A backup in their first floor bathroom has warped the floor and compromised the walls downstairs. EWR has done the abatement already, so it's George time.
Well, really, this house is just going to be such a major change. Yes. From what it currently looks like today to when we're done with it, and probably, I'll just say 10 to 12 days. But I'll be done before Christmas, and today is the 6th. So that gives us 19 days altogether, which will be way before that. So the only thing, and I'll go over what's covered, not covered. So they didn't paint the red in here. You know that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they would just paint from there down.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They don't have to do this. I wouldn't expect them to.
Okay, so, and then the other thing, like, they forgot was, like, oak quarter round's a lot more than just a plain old white quarter round. This stuff here.
I don't care about that at all. It's going to be painted.
Right. So what we're gonna do is pop it off
Yeah.
and just put new quarter round down because it's white and it's gonna be easier to
We
paint.
don't-
Just doing that one thing will make such amazing difference in your house. It's crazy that you don't realize it.
You mean just paint that quarter around?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it makes it so dated looking the way
Well,
it is right
and
now.
I hadn't thought about it until you said it. But
Yeah, no.
You're
What
right.
happened was the guys that used to do hardwood floors, they would do this last and they would put the quarter round so the painters didn't have to come back. That's the reason they did it this way.
Sure.
I mean, it's just, you know how
Yeah.
builders think. They're like, I don't care. I just want to sell the thing and do it as quickly and as cheaply as possible. But what color are you thinking for paint wise?
We could definitely do the gray.
Okay, done with the gray?
Yeah, we both agree on
Okay.
that. Kind of a in-between gray. We're going to go pick
Like
out
a lightish gray.
Yeah, not
Just
real
kinda-
dark, kind of
Yeah,
just
yeah.
light. And we hadn't talked about it. I mean, the wife and I will have to have this conversation. I don't have a problem maybe even painting this the same color as the gray.
That's normally what happens.
You know,
Yeah.
I know this is really a little different color, but
Right.
if she's fine with that, I say we paint all this the same color.
Okay. Sounds good with
One
me.
color gray,
Yeah.
and then downstairs is going to be the gray, two tones gray. But,
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
and maybe even the same gray we use up here, we use down
Okay.
as well. Try to make use of the paint.
I mean, just seeing the wallpaper and just seeing the difference
Oh.
of the, I mean, it's pretty for the date.
Well, 1998 it was great,
Right.
but yeah, now it's kind of outlived its
So,
livelihood.
and just so you know, I'm letting you know all this ahead of time.
Okay.
So they would stop right here, but since you're not going back with wallpaper, I'll paint all the way around. The only thing is, this one, yeah, hey, I'm a nice guy, it's Christmas. This will be, we're gonna have to kill it. We're gonna have to use what's called kills or some type of
kills.
primer or a blocker paint.
Yeah.
Because it's so dark, if you're going with a light color, we're gonna have to hit it once with a darker
Yeah, that's fine.
color. And then do that, so that's pretty.
And like I say, I don't have a problem with making all this uniform, making the
Yeah,
same
make
color.
it all the same color.
Neutral.
I can't do it before and after and have it look green. You know what I mean?
Okay, well that's
So
good.
this is going to be a problem, just so you know. Pete is good. What did this have a spline here before? Was there a different breakage, or don't you
No,
remember?
it wasn't.
Okay. Well, it's
There
going
was not.
We're probably going to have to put one in
That's fine.
because if you notice, we have two directions with the wood coming.
Well, I know.
When you do with a hardwood floor, you usually start in one spot and go all the way to the other side.
Right.
Pete is gonna bitch like you would never. Yeah, Pete's a good guy, but he's prima donna. Man. Yeah, it's just so hard to meet in the middle. I couldn't believe how bad it was. It was everywhere.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
it was.
It was bad.
I,
It was worse than I thought. To be honest with you, I didn't know. Until Mike came over that night and showed me the infrared camera. I didn't even realize how much had gone in and behind the walls.
We'll have Pete look at it tomorrow so he can bitch.
Okay, we'll let Pete bitch about that.
Yeah. Just so you know, they didn't pay us to take these nails out, but we're gonna remove them anyways.
Oh, they didn't pay you to take them.
No, you see.
My insurance won't pay you.
No, they will. I just give it a rough time. He didn't see him. He didn't trip over him or anything.
He should have. He came in here.
I just give it.
Tiptoed around.
Yeah, I give it a rough time because they just think that this stuff should be included.
Rip this off. It looks like.
Yeah, that comes out anyways.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because the floor goes underneath it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it comes.
No,
It
no
comes
problem.
right out.
Of course, now the water's on in here, so.
Yeah, don't worry, Pete. It's a Pete problem. That's what we call this.
Pete, okay.
It's a Pete problem.
Pete will take care of that.
Pete will take care of it. And now we'll go downstairs just to see there.
Yep, come on down here.
Glad they're doing it. I forgot. I guess I didn't look in the closets and see how much stuff really was here.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna bring me a box tomorrow, and I'm gonna clean
Oh,
up
for
some
you.
of the doodads
Okay.
and get rid of some junky junk.
Okay.
And now I had no idea. So that was uncovered?
Yeah, it was uncovered. It's just sitting there,
And
just like
sitting there
that.
like that.
Yeah.
No, I was unaware of that.
Yeah. So we're neating that up and neating that wire up and just,
Yeah.
we're not really going to do any electrical work. We're just making it so just in case anything ever arcs later.
And again, the same thing with the paint.
Go with it. Okay.
Just, down here we talked about maybe, since this was two tones, the darker gray and then the light gray. Probably the same gray we use upstairs.
Okay.
So I'm thinking the lighter gray will be up here and maybe a
Darker gray. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
And then just paint this the lighter gray as well. Make it all easy for the painter.
Perfect. And they won't pay for that, but again, it's George's Christmas for you.
What?
The red, we'll take care of it.
They really won't pay for
No. They were paid for this.
which I can't believe.
You know what? I guarantee they didn't pay us for this is called faux painting. This is what.
Well, yeah, faux
This is.
paint,
They
exactly
did
what
not
that
pay for faux painting.
See, and they should.
Upcharge.
That's an upcharge.
Yes, I'll get them.
Charge them. Yeah, you get it.
I'll get them. Faux painting. So remove this, right?
Remove it, paint it, or whatever you just. Yeah.
No, it's gonna have to be removed because it's in the middle of the
Get 'em
wall.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the former.
He's a Coca-Cola guy.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola guy, the guy that lived
You
here.
gotta
previously,
show
yeah.
this to Ted. Yeah, Ted's he looks just like this guy right here.
He's free. Okay.
He's got his hair really long, and they would dress up every year.
Oh,
as
his kids?
The Kiss, yeah.
Okay, very
His
cool.
sons and him. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Would
Yeah.
dress up as Kiss. Yeah, isn't that funny?
It's funny, when I was young, of course, in like 75 when they came out, my mom would not let me. She thought they were Satanists and devil worshippers, Knights in Satan service.
Right.
And so she wouldn't let me go to a concert.
They're not.
They don't even drink. I mean, the two in the middle are alcoholics, but the Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, they don't drink or smoke or
Don't
anything.
drink anymore.
Ever.
Gene Simmons never did.
One time he said he ate some brownies that had
Pot in
pot in it, and he kind of freaked out about it. No, these two don't. They're Jews. They're all Jewish.
Oy vey, really?
These two on the end are very entrepreneur, and they're in their 70s and they're still doing it. But anyway, I wanted to go to a Kiss concert. Mom would not let me go because she thought it was
Yeah.
demonic and whatever. So in 2004, I went to a Kiss concert,
Oh, really?
and they put on the same show they would have done in 1977, which is about the time I wanted to go. And it was funny because I was there. It was people my age with their sons,
Oh,
daughters.
shit. Really? That is funny.
The whole crowd was a bunch of older people with their kids.
Was it worth it? The wait?
Yeah, it was fun.
Was it?
Yeah, because they put on the show. It's cheesy, of course,
Right.
but it was fun entertainment.
Well, I mean, but back, you think about it, when they came,
I'm
77,
sure when
it
they
was,
came out,
it was
yeah, there's nothing-
amazing. Yeah, that was it.
But now it was kind of over the
Is that
top.
AC/DC over there, too?
And that's AC/DC.
Wow, you got some.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
Christmas one year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was my music room, so I had to have some music memorabilia.
Yeah, really, wow. And then I forgot to tell you the best part of this whole experience. We have a professional cleaner that comes in and cleans the whole house.
What?
Yeah, and everybody's like, wow. Okay.
He's the sheetrock guy or the
No,
supervisor?
Juan and Pedro are the sheetrock guys, and Pete is like the master. He's the supervisor or the master guy, or
Okay.
the only person that speaks English.
Gotcha.
That's it. He's Easy enough.
Well,
Todd.
you're the man. I can't wait, George. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's gonna be-
excited. I'm telling you, I'm excited about this one because it's going to be such a big
It's
difference.
gonna look different than I know.
Now I just got to talk you into doing the.
I want to do it. You have to work me up a price for countertops and a backsplash.
Do you have any idea of a color? Or do you want me to show you some?
You'd have to show me some. I don't know.
Let me. I'll make.
Show me some
What?
samples or.
This is a more of a. They call it a acacia wood. That's just a darker wood color. Okay, I mean that's just a. I mean it wouldn't be that wood obviously, but it'd be a darker color. And then.
Yeah, like I don't want to make it too dark.
Right.
Because you said it would show everything.
Yeah, which shows everything.
But we could make it, just a little bit darker than obviously what it is.
Well, what I was thinking was go nuts and go change it completely.
Okay.
So this was probably golden pecan, probably what this was at one point in time.
Okay.
You see it right there?
Yeah, I
I mean,
did.
it probably,
Yeah, I agree.
it was probably, I mean, that was a popular color back when.
Okay.
This is the provincial. Do you see the difference?
Oh yeah, I actually had a floor like that in another home. That is way darker.
Yeah, it is. But that is what I was thinking for here.
We'll have to make it.
Yeah, to make it goes good with a gray, a light gray color.
Okay. I mean, we're not opposed to that.
If you see, you can kind of see. I mean, it's a bad picture, obviously, but
No, I get it.
but that's the
that
new
contrast.
right. What we can do is he can also mix a little bit of gray into it to bring the color tones from the walls and the floors together, and it's just such a big
I like
difference.
that.
Mrs. Cash arrives a bit later to join in the fun from out of frame.
My kids can't wait to get rid of the yellow.
Oh, I know. The M&M house, I called it, just so you know. This is the M&M house. You
only
know,
thing we-
I told them that this house is going to look so different.
I can't
You
wait.
can't, I mean, it's just
I
be
know.
like,
Merry
it's,
Christmas.
yeah, I mean,
I
it will
can't
be
wait.
like, I know it's a little aggravation, like 2 weeks before Christmas, but
Well, you know,
it will
it'll
be
be worth
totally
it.
different.
It'll be worth it.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we found you guys.
Yeah, me too. I'm
I
glad
am
you did too.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes there's some sketchy companies.
Yeah, oh, there's a lot of sketchy
Well,
companies.
Nationwide pushed me, even after I talked to Tony at least 2 times. He says, "Now you want? I've got some companies lined up that I could
Yeah.
share with you." I said, he said, "Now you can use your own, but I got somebody lined up right now." And I was like, "Well, no," I said, "We already got it taken care of." I said, "I already got somebody."
Well, here's why they do that. You want to know why?
Got-
Because he doesn't have to work. They're on these preferred vendor programs, and then they just send the estimate directly in. They don't question the bills, and they pay
They
it.
just do it.
They do it on a cheaper labor rate. You know,
That's what I
yeah,
figured.
Well,
yeah.
it's less trustworthy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm
And
not
then
sure.
if you have a warranty problem, that's the big problem.
Oh, really?
Because they're paid whether you're happy or not. They get the check.
Well, we love
They don't even get, you know what I mean? So at least if you're not happy with me, God forbid, you get the check and you go, hey, I ain't paying you until you fix this, this, and this. No, but you get 2 checks. So there's the first check to get the job going, and then there's a check at the end, and then, that's the final payment. And then if you're not happy, guess what? They still get paid.
They still get paid.
They
right.
still get paid, whether you're happy or not, as long as they can show a picture showing that it's completed.
Work's done.
Like, so for an example, like the floor. Let's say you have a spot on the floor you don't like. You go, I don't like that. Well, you know what they say to you if you use their vendor? There was a scratch there before. We just had to go ahead and polish your floor, but that scratch was already there, so we're not fixing it.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Shady.
it's crazy, isn't it?
I would not use
Yeah.
any of their.
No, you can't. So, and this is what I don't understand about common America.
Right.
Do you like your healthcare insurance? Does it pay you the right amount of money?
No, of course.
And do you think that the people that they recommend are in your best interest?
Never.
Or are they in the best interest of the insurance company?
Insurance company.
I'll just let you make up your own decision. You decide
yeah.
which is right. I mean, it's just,
Now we
you know
all-
what I mean? Yeah, and so we luckily have a great network where we don't have to rely on insurance companies for business. And that's the key to our
So
success.
that is not you're not dependent on that.
Nope, not at all. Even though we've been approved with every single, they have like these companies called Alacrity, which is an Allstate vendor, and then they have, not saying Alacrity does more than just Allstate, but it's a program. We got approved with them. We got approved with Crawford and Company, and then there's another major one that we got approved with.
Yeah.
And then we came to the point in time. It was like, do you want to do this? It's like, no. So all you're doing then is you're paying a third party to get your business. You know what I mean? There's a middleman. You know, there's always that big guy that sits up there and collects a little bit from everybody.
From everybody.
Yeah, and I mean, are you kidding me?
Well, it's good that you don't
You know,
count that.
yeah, I know, because there's hardly any people that just, you know, deal with the adjuster, makes a good friend, and, you know, can still get that business. It's all done through the corporate office, and you can't have those independent relationships anymore, which it actually makes insurance not personal anymore.
No.
Insurance is very impersonal.
Yeah, no, I know, but do you remember in the old, I mean, I hate to say the old days, but 10, 20 years ago, it was very like, hey, call up Chuck,
Yeah.
you know, he's at the insurance company. Oh, well, listen, you want to call Joe, you know, he
Used to be that
does,
way.
you know, the hardwood floors, and he'll take care of everything for you, and don't worry about it.
Did you get the mail? Is the mail running yet?
You know, it's funny, we just had somebody steal a package out of our mailbox the other day, too.
Did
Out of
you?
your mailbox?
Out of our mailbox, yeah, we couldn't believe
I was
it.
telling him, he saw the
Ours
ring.
was just little.
We don't have any nationwide.
Ours was, you want to know what it was? Antlers to go on a car. My daughter wanted antlers for her car. She's 16. She's all excited.
Oh, yeah, of
And she
course.
wanted to put those little, you know, the nose and antlers. Yeah. And we just ordered from Amazon, right? We've been waiting for 2 weeks.
They just lost a package of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Amazon?
Yes.
So,
Huge
what?
ordeal too.
Well, I will tell you, sorry people, Amazon, I'm not a big fan right now.
They
Especially,
got
No.
worse.
yeah, they suck.
Well, I'm a Prime member, and everybody's getting 2-day shipping.
Yeah,
Forever.
yeah, I know. I know. What's the sense of being a Prime member?
Exactly.
I did the fresh thing. Screw that.
Really?
I did. So I got groceries, right? And I got broccoli. It was $7.99.
Oh my god.
They handed me one stalk of broccoli, and I was like, "What? $7.99?" So I complained. You want to know what they did?
What?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, what do I need to hold it here at my house so you guys come here and see it? They did nothing.
I talked to them from 7:15 or 6:15 after 7 o'clock today.
Yeah.
Because the thing that got lost is sold out.
Oh yeah.
So now it's $90.
Oh,
$45.
no, now listen, I don't know this to be true, but Amazon, I know it to be true. And here's what I found. If you go and you look at a product, right, and you don't buy it that day and you go there to look at it the
It'll
next
go
day,
up.
it goes up. It goes up by 10 or 15%. Does it do
Yeah.
it for you too?
Well,
I hadn't noticed.
sometimes, but this one, it's through third party because it's sold
Oh,
out.
yeah. I think they figured out how to work that scam. It's a third party. Wait a second. It's at your warehouse,
It
right?
should- that's-
It's right.
Used to
Being
be
fulfilled?
great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they
Now
have
they-
definitely
And
their
it's all
customers.
outsourced when you need to
Yep.
talk to someone.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Yeah, the customer services. My wife was about that yesterday.
Yeah, I was.
They owe,
Yeah.
they owe us. We had a situation where this happened back in August, where we returned merchandise to a third party. It was $449. It was a ring.
Right.
So those people sent it back to Amazon, who put it back on the original card that I used in 2015. I tried to tell them, no, just put it on my new card. But it went to the bank. The bank should have credited me. I called them and they said, well, before it was said and done, they said it's no card. We don't know what the card is anymore. I said, yeah, but it's still attached to my account. Well, they turned around the bank, Wachovia, which I have a problem with now. They sent my money back to
Wells
Amazon.
Fargo.
That's the Bank of FU, by the way.
Yes,
It's Wells Fargo.
No, it's FU.
it is.
That was their name. It was, yep. It was really their name. FU. It was First Union Bank
Oh, well,
out of
that's-
New York City.
oh,
Well,
that's
it
true.
suits them well.
Yeah, it was the Bank of FU. But go on.
But now you call Amazon, you'll get that first line of support. I got Rents. I talked to Priyanka. I asked the guy, his name was Ia. I said, how do you
spell that?
He said EA. Ia. I said, okay.
EA.
And I said, I want to talk to a supervisor. I need to, but they'll move you on to someone else, and they'll give you all the same spiel about, well, it's already been refunded. I said, I know it was refunded, but my bank sent it back.
Right, it really
I've
pulled
already
it
talked to
out,
my
yeah.
bank and got the reference ID where my bank sent it to Amazon. Amazon has my money. I'm gonna go to you know what I'm doing now? I'm writing all the board.
How long
directors.
ago was it?
August.
And you still don't have your money.
They got the merchandise. I don't have any money. I'm going to write every board of director a physical letter and/or email.
I do email because you know they'll get it.
And I'm gonna write because the board of directors are listed on the Amazon website. If you go to the
Yeah,
investor
of course,
relations, I'm gonna send every one of them a letter and explain what's going on until somebody does something. I mean, I'll talk to Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, well, I got an issue with all of them. And then let's go a little farther, because I don't know if you watched the show enough to see that we were trying to sell that land to Amazon. Hi, my name's George. Jeff, I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce Durham Lakes to you. We made a submission to you for 208 acres of a professional golf course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
yeah. So
I saw that.
we never got contacted. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they only dealt with governments.
Oh, shocking.
Isn't that amazing? I'm dead serious.
Only
they didn't tell
governments?
only governments.
Oh,
Because
that's
guess what?
suspicious right there.
George can't give you a tax break.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so we actually called, I think his name was John something or another. His name was John, and we actually got through. John Jeffco picked up the phone and called him and got through and spoke to him. Yeah, we just picked up the phone and were like, hey, we got some land.
50-50 chance.
Right. And they said, well, yeah, that's great. And this was the conversation. Yeah, you need to get in contact with your economic department in your state, and then they will reach out to us.
See, and I thought this was just their own deal,
No.
where they buy the land like any other normal
No.
corporation.
36 billion
Yeah, have you seen
is
how
what I
many
heard.
campuses there
3.6 billion. I don't know. It's in the billions.
It's in the billions.
Right. And so why do you give, sorry, Jeff, but why do you give the wealthiest person in the United States billions of dollars of tax credits?
Right.
And New York doesn't even want them, right? Why in the world do you go to a state that doesn't want you when you could come down here to Atlanta,
We would love
right?
to have you, right.
Right, exactly. No,
Jobs,
seriously.
Maybe
You-
not anymore.
No, yeah, maybe not
Maybe not
anymore.
Well, then they rejected us. That went out towards Stone Mountain. Was that where you were?
No, that was, I would have rejected that too. Stone Mountain.
Yeah,
That's
it's too
crazy.
close to. Yeah.
No, it's aggravating though when you deal with companies like that that get so big so fast that they forget how come they got there.
Yeah,
And that's where they are, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Let me get out before I lose more money.
Yeah, you need to get out.
I need to get out while I'm
ahead.
almost ahead.
Almost
So.
ahead.
All right, yeah. So if you do that, send that to me. I'll get that filled out for you.
Okay.
And then
I'll
we'll be
call
here
them.
about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, thanks again.
It was
Thanks,
nice to
Preston,
meet you
Todd.
guys.
Yeah.
The next day is a Friday, with 18 days to go till Christmas. And while the Cashes pick out color specifics for the walls, Juan, Pedro, Gabe, and Ruben descend upon Grayson to begin. While the sanding and varnishing will be next week, Gabe and Ruben have to remove and replace the damaged part of the wood floor upstairs. Juan and Pedro, meanwhile, prep the house for painting next week by replacing drywall in the damaged areas. While they're occupied upstairs, Catastrophe Packhouse Services arrives to pack out the basement and then move those items to the garage. They'll be boxing up the basement for a few hours, mostly wrapping and storing miscellaneous electronics. Meanwhile, Gabe makes a mess. And just as the mess is cleaned up, in comes Pete. He's preoccupied with a dentist visit in Roswell later in the day.
I'm terrified of freaking dentists, but
I don't like them, man. Is it
I lost
like
a tooth
crown or
on an implant. They make a hole in your bone.
Yeah.
They put a screw in there.
Oh, and they screw.
And you got to stay like for 2-3 months, make sure the bone heals and everything, and then they put the tooth on.
Did you lose one or one?
Yeah, this one here.
Dad's
Expensive.
70
It's
something
like
years
$5
old.
grand a piece.
Well, guess what my dad did? I thought he was kidding when he smiled. He's got 2 gold teeth. My dad's 72, 73. I was like, Dad, I thought they were just, I said, is that just the fake teeth or
Right.
the temporary teeth? He goes, no, this is the real teeth. And he's got like gold teeth there. I'm like, why did you get gold
Why do
teeth?
you get gold teeth?
I don't know. I'm freaked out.
That's like a real old school.
I know.
Like, you know,
I
that's
don't
how these
understand.
gangster rappers do that now. They put their whole
Exactly.
gold in their mouth. and
That's why I was
stuff.
kidding Dad. Like, are you a hip hop artist now or something?
You know what I'm saying? Stick it nice and flush. And whatever little gap you got, who cares? You know what I'm saying? That fills it with anyway, sand the floors. Start from here, keep going, boom, 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 boom,
They had a
boom, boom.
rip, they had a rip against the stair nose.
Yeah, what?
They ripped it.
They ripped it? Do
Like
the
it
same
didn't
thing.
go inside. They just
Alright,
ripped
alright.
it.
Just rip it.
Yeah.
Clean it up, rip it. Start there. Boom, 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 boom. But you can't do it.
What?
It's not gonna work. just turn the wood around the other way.
Oh,
That's the problem. You gotta put a spleen in here.
Start it. There you go.
So, that's fine. Start over there. You just have to continue. Boom, boom. That way the machine grabs everything. Bop, 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 bop. When you get to like right here, because you won't be able to do it any other way. When you get to like the second one, you're gonna put one here, and then you have to slide the other one in pieces. You can slide it with a mallet, hit it, and you'll be perfect. Everything stays the same direction. When you get to the last piece over there, you have to cut the lip on one end and put the spleen on the other. All right, you got it? So you're gonna have to put little pieces here.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Because if
You
not,
have to slide it in.
you won't be able to get it. All right?
Yeah.
So you got this? It's pretty easy until you get to here.
Good.
This is small, bro. This is, you knock this out in 3 o'clock. You done? 4 o'clock? You can do this and you go home. How's that? Fair enough? All right. Gotta go. God, 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to go to Roswell, man. I don't think we're gonna make it.
Hey, good luck on the two.
Yeah, I'm terrified of dentists.
Me too. And I was at
Every time I go in, my wife's like, she's been pushing me now to go to these, you know? She said, well, when you smile, Pete, that tooth is...
After Pete leaves, Gabe and Ruben get to laying the floor in the hallway and bathroom, while Juan and Pedro continue to prep the wall for next week's painting. Downstairs, Cudabcom is cruising right along, manipulating contents with the greatest of ease. Remember, when you need your crap packed, call Cudabcom. At the end of the day, it's all clean and shiny and prepped for the next week. And as sure as Monday usurps Sunday, Juan and Pedro arrive to vanquish the yellow living room with the power of gray. Strong, beautiful gray. The next day, the floor folks arrive to sand throughout the house. First, the floor is sanded. Then a wood filler is added to any holes. After letting the floor sit for a day, they come back and apply the varnish, and we end up with this beauty. While the floor boys get all the glory, Juan and Pedro transform Todd's basement with another new coat of paint. Now with the floor and walls looking fresh as they ever have, it's finally time to bring in Cudabcom, so they can bring all the Cash's stuff back. Remember, if you're a pack rat, call Cudabcom. Or if you're a pack rat and you need your crap packed, call Cudabcom. Alternatively, got a bunch of crap, call Cudabcom. We'll pack that. Or if you're a pack rat and your pipes are leaking crap, call Cudabcom. We'll pack that. Anyway, after a few hours, Catpack has packed that, and they roll out, followed closely by Chris and George to do a walkthrough with Todd.
I gotta put on my uniform.
Why are you laughing? What? It's Christmas time. Did those guys finish already? Oh, good. Hang on. Look, I'm putting on my Christmas outfit for you.
Oh my God. I feel underdressed.
There we go. I'm Buddy the Elf. How are you, Todd?
I'm doing great. How about you, George?
Good, real good.
Good. You look great. All right.
So I told you we finished, so I want to see what it looks like. Do you mind showing me around, sir?
Come on in.
Take this elf and show it.
I'll take this elf and show you around.
Wow. Wow.
You know what?
No, this is provincial.
That's what
this
you
is
said.
provincial.
That's what
There's
we
no
do.
doubt in my mind. Just wow.
I know. Look at
What a
it.
difference.
Nice
Do you remember what it looked like?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Little real light floors. It's
What a
beautiful.
Christmas present.
I know. Merry Christmas.
Right. To you.
It's to us. It's beautiful. Yeah.
And just so you know, do you want to know how much money we got paid to paint these walls?
How much?
0. Merry Christmas. The bottom. Remember when I told you when we
Yes.
changed it to white,
The wife said
how much different it would look?
Yeah, that quarter round painted white looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
It really changed the whole look. It feels-
Yeah.
And you can't tell right here where you're at.
See, I already see a problem.
It's, to me, it's matched up perfect.
We missed.
Oh, there you go. Come back. Pete's supposed to.
Oh, so Pete didn't tell me about this.
Well,
We're not even done.
There's here and here they gotta finish.
Yeah, well, we're gonna.
They gotta do that little spot. You might want to finish.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Pete.
They gotta finish.
Pete let us down again. Pete,
thought he'd be
are you
okay.
serious? Well, because he told me he was done.
Oh, did he? Well, they
Yeah.
were out of that mold. I think they had the crown molding or what, or the base.
Yeah, the bases are really,
they had
really
to order
different.
it, or
Yeah.
they went someplace and they were out, and they were supposed to get it. I thought today.
Oh, okay.
So
just so you know, let's see, YouTube community. I have to just interject something real quick. Pete doesn't know how to use a ruler, because what you can do is use a ruler and you can measure how many feet of base you actually need.
Right.
And when you do that, you don't have to make 2 trips. So Pete, bring a ruler next time, please. This is the truth. Man, even the red goes with this too, by the way.
I know it actually pulled.
yes.
The silver makes the red
Yes, it just makes it pop.
tolerable now. No, it's beautiful.
Do you realize how much equity you just made too now?
I don't even know. But
I know. I'm serious. It's
I know.
just because it's a very
Yeah,
modern
I know.
looking house.
Oh, and wait till you see the basement.
Oh, I
It
can't
looks
wait.
like- it looks
Does
like-
it? Look, it's no longer Christmas red with Coca-Cola. These floors absolutely look amazing.
They do. They look great.
How many days was it? So all this, you should have seen this place.
Oh,
No offense, it was really dirty.
Bad. It was dirty. Yeah. I know. It looks great. They did the little
Yeah.
two-tone like you suggested that,
Yeah, yeah.
and just again
Brought
with
it.
with a silver.
Man, wow. Wow, look at this. And then we fixed the electrical problems that you
Fix
had
that
in here.
problem, and look at this floor. That's all.
You love the floor,
I
right?
love it.
Another free
Free
upgrade. I was yelling because of that, and I don't want to. Another free
Yes.
upgrade.
I love that. So much better.
Isn't it? I told you, I said, just let me do it.
Yeah,
I'll take
I
care of
said,
you.
Whatever you want to do, I knew you would let me
Yes.
down, and it looks great.
You get the Buddy the Elf seal of approval.
Yay!
It looks really good.
It does. I mean, it's amazing. They just the pack-out people just come today. You just missed it.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting until everything went
Okay.
back in. So you're 100% happy?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Now
well,
it's
we'll
not
be
about-
over to do that trim
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that trim, that's-
If it's in, maybe it's not in. That's
Maybe it's
probably
not
what
in.
it is.
Yeah,
That's probably not in.
Yeah, no, we're tickled. We couldn't say anything nicer.
Okay, well, cool. Well,
Good job.
well, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Elf.
Mr. Elf. That's it.
Another day and another happy customer. Merry Christmas from George, Pete, Tim, and everyone at Emergency Water Removal.